In this video I'm going to show you how to change the resolution of an image. But first we need to find out what resolution we've currently got. So if I go up to the image menu and go down to image size, and here we can see some details of the image I've opened up. It's 47 meg, the dimensions 4,800 odd pixels by 3,300, etc. And it's set to a resolution of 72 pixels per inch. Now, I can change all these details by clicking on the drop down, but resolution is normally done per inch, and I can change these to pixels as well so they match the dimensions. I will take Resample off. Resample on allows Photoshop to add or delete pixels, and at the moment I don't want that. And I will change this back to inches here, and you can see we have a large image. If this was to go to print, this would be 67 by 46 inches or so, but at a very low quality. Now with Resample off, the only thing Photoshop can do when I change the resolution number is either shrink it and have more pixels per inch, or stretch it and have fewer, so no pixels will get deleted. So for print quality I want about 300, and you can see the image size does not change, the dimensions do not change, which means the file size doesn't change. But what I am doing is, because I want a greater number of pixels per inch, and as you saw there the width and height have gone down, the width and height must change, it must get smaller. So if I do OK, nothing changes on the screen because the number of pixels has not changed. But if I were to print this, the physical size would be reduced, and I'll do a cancel here because I'm not going to actually print. If I go to image and image size and I change this to 600, and you can see it gets even smaller, so I can end up with an 8:5 image at a very high resolution, or if I set this back to 72, a 67 by 46 image but at a very low resolution. Now because Resample is off, I can change this at any time. I can save the document, come back tomorrow and change it, and there'll be no difference. However, if I now go to image and image size and I put Resample on, this allows Photoshop to increase or decrease the number of pixels by deleting or adding pixels. So let's say I want the same width and height, but I want it at 600. Notice the preview box on the left hand side changes, and the reason it changes is Photoshop has added pixels, and because it's only displaying a certain number of pixels, this has the effect of zooming in, and you can see this because the image size is now massively increased, the dimensions have changed massively, but the width and height have not. How it's resampled, if I click on the drop down, I have different choices. I'll leave it on preserve details and I'll do OK, and now you see it takes a bit of time because Photoshop is having to work out what pixels to add and where and how according to its internal algorithm. I've done a massive change. I've gone from 300 pixels to 600, and there you go, you see it's done it and it's zoomed in. I'm going to zoom out. So the fact that the image zoomed in tells me that the number of pixels has changed. If I were to close the document down, save this and come back tomorrow, I can't undo this as such. I mean, I can change the numbers, but what's been affected, it's not just as an undo. So do be careful and work on a copy of your image.